Went back to the place we used to meet. Same old corner, same cracked concrete, but the air feels colder without your heat. Funny how the past still tastes bittersweet. I walk the streets like you were by my side, tracing every moment we tried to hide. Memories hit like an incoming tide, pulling me back to a love that died. Time moves on, but I'm still slow, catching up to things I should've let go. Maybe healing, just learning to know that some doors weren't meant to close. Anywhere we used to be, but the ghost of us is all I see. Shadows dancing in the place of you and me. Echoes of a love we set free. Everything's the same, but it's changed somehow. Feels like the world moved on without the version of us I'm wanting now. I'm standing where we used to be. The bench we sat on still holds our names, scratched initials in a heart-shaped frame. I smile softly, but it's not the same, 'cause nothing real survives the flame. I hear you laugh in the passing crowd, soft as a whisper, strangely loud. I close my eyes, but I'm not allowed to stay in memories I once vowed. If places could speak, they tell me to leave, that holding on is the hardest to grieve. But part of me still wants to believe there's something left we didn't release. Staying where we used to be, but the ghost of us is all I see. Shadows dancing in the place of you and me. Echoes of a love we set free. Everything's the same, but it's changed somehow. Feels like the world moved on without the version of us I'm mourning now. Standing where we used to be. Rain tapping soft on the window's breath, counting the steps from the mess I left. Pockets filled with dreams that don't pay rent, chasing the glow of a dollar spent. I gave my all to a hollow face. Love was a card in a rigged out place. Now I'm chasing back to the hands I held, fingers slipping, the silence swells. It's a long road when you're walking alone. Every turn feels like a step from home. Try to hold the world, but it slipped my hands. Now I'm standing here trying to understand. Mama said the truth don't come for free, but the lies they stack like a crooked tree. I planted seeds in a field of doubt, watered by tears I carry now. The clock spins slow when you're locked in time, praying for peace, but it don't align. Letters unread in a drawer of shame. Every word's a scar, every line's a flame. It's a long road when you're walking alone. Every turn feels like a step from home. Try to hold the world, but it slipped my hand. Now I'm standing here trying to understand.
Built my house from shattered stone. Stack my dreams on skin and bone. The grind don't stop, the clock don't slow. Night turns gray, but I still glow. I ran through shadows, chased the sun. Each scar a mark of battles won. Chasing horizons, running the skies. Climbing the clouds till I touch the highs. One step, one breath, no compromise. Chasing horizons, chasing my rise. Untold. Heart so heavy, but my soul is gold. I've danced with fear in the coldest nights. Turned my losses into neon lights. If the ground shakes, I still hold tight. Eyes on the prize, can't lose my sight. Every tear fell to feed my roots. Every doubt was just my truth. Night turns gray, but I still glow. I ran through shadows, chased the sun. Each scar a mark of battles won. Chasing horizons, running the skies. Climbing the clouds till I touch the highs. One step, one breath, no compromise. Chasing horizons, chasing my rise.
I've been living in the dark for a minute. Heart cracked, but I'm learning to live with it. Shadow rooms where your voice still visits, but I be softer every day, I'm distant. Cold nights taught me how to feel again, how to stitch myself after every bend. Healing ain't a straight line, it never ends, but I'm walking on a path that finally defends. I'm not who I was when you left me bleeding. I'm a softer kind of strength that keeps succeeding. I'm blooming in the dark, growing from the pieces you tore apart. Found a little spark hidden underneath my quiet heart. Even in the night, I rise from all the places that fell apart. I'm learning who I am, I'm blooming in the dark. Used to chase love like it fixed my pain, but all it did was leave me in the rain. Now I let the raindrops wash my name, until only truth is what remains. Your ghost still whispers I'm not enough, but I've learned to mute the voice that bluffs. Self-love grows slow, but it's tough, and I'm finally giving myself what I never got. In the silence I found a home, a place where hurt can gently roam. And every tear that hit the stone water seeds I never know. I'm blooming in the dark, growing from the pieces you tore apart. Found a little spark hidden underneath my quiet heart. Even in the night, I rise from all the places that fell apart. I'm learning who I am, I'm blooming in the dark. Thought I had it all, hands full of gold. Stacked up dreams, but the warmth turned cold. Mirror told stories I ain't tryna hear. The man in the glass don't look too clear. Hollow laughs echo through marble halls. We built these walls, now they feel too tall. A house ain't a home when the soul feels small.
I reach for the stars, but they let me fall. Lost in a glow, but it don't feel right. Shadows of the day bleed into my night. Chasing a high, but I'm losing my fight. Lost in a glow, I can't find light and alive. Mama said, son, you forgot your name. All this shine, don't wash the shame. Bought my way to heaven, but the gates ain't there. My heart's still heavy, I'm gasping air. Friends turn to statues, frozen in place. Smiles all fake, like a painted face. I bury my truth under things I chase. Now the price I pay is the time I waste. They don't tell you the crown gets tight. The weight on your chest keeps you up at night. Paper burns quick and it fades from sight. You can't hold up when your fists grip pride. Fingers trace the air, searching for something unseen. Empty fridge hums, but the hunger's not for cuisine. Mirror shows a face, tired eyes that lost the gleam. Bills stack high, dreams buried under the routine. Late night reverie, drowning in a quiet sound. Lost between the moments where the answers can't be found. Tell me where it leads, this road I walk on. Late night reverie, the silence feels like home. Oh, 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 oh. Mama's prayers linger, hanging heavy in the room. Daddy's absence echoes like a distant sonic boom. Counting every dollar, but the math don't ever work. Chasing something bigger, yet the grind becomes a curse. Voices in my head, they don't ever let me sleep. Memories like anchors pulling me beneath the deep. Late night reverie, drowning in the quiet sound. Lost between the moments where the answers can't be found. Tell me where it leads, this road I walk alone. Late night reverie, the silence feels like home. Oh, time drips slow like syrup off the table's edge. Promises spoken, hanging off a broken pledge. Will I find a love or will I always chase a chase? Questions on repeat like a song I can't erase.
I grew up where the sirens sang us lullabies at night. Cracked courts, bent rims, chain that's barely hanging right. Mama stretching every dollar like she praying it would grow. Bills on the table like a deck she never chose. I was drawing logos in my notebook, not a cake. Dreaming of a future with my name across the gate. I used to count the ceiling stains when I couldn't fall asleep. Imagining my voice on every corner of the street. Teacher said I talk my life away if I don't change. But these words became a map that helped me rearrange. Had to make a plan from the pressure and the pain. Turn every you came to a reason I remain. If I'm shaking, it's from mountains that I move. Every scar on my story
story is a line I can't prove. I built my hope out of concrete bricks, turned my fears into folding chairs. Sat them down, told them watch me rise. Same old block, but a different pair of eyes. I'm still climbing, still breaking no designs. Oh, this is more than a verse, it's my lifeline.
They said, get a real job, stop chasing all these rhymes. But they didn't see me writing through the power outage times. Phone on 2%, still sending out my demos. Hungry, but I fed my future self before my ego. Friends turn critics, then ghosts when it got tough. Funny how they vanish when belief ain't strong enough. I remember skipping meals so I could book another hour in a dusty little studio. To struggling to power, talking to that kid in me. Scared to take the shot, told him bruise your pride, not your purpose, give it all you got.
Some nights I was one away from being done. Heart heavy like the moon blocking out the sun. But I kept scribbling my doubts into the margins. Turned every closed door into fuel for my marching. I built my hope out of concrete bricks, turned my fears into folding chairs. Sat them down, told them watch me rise. Same old block, but a different pair of eyes. Oh, I'm still climbing, still breaking no design. Oh, this is more than a verse, it's my lifeline.
I've been holding on to pieces of who I used to be. Lost myself in loving you too deeply. Gave my heart away too easily. Now I'm trying to bring it back to me. I walk through shadows just to feel alive. Told myself I'd heal in time, but healing comes in crooked lines. And I'm still learning to realize. Some nights I drift into the past, wondering why I move so fast. But pain don't always last. I'm finding my way back to me. Slowly breathing in what I used to be. Cleaning out the corners I couldn't see. Making space for who I'm meant to be. I'm letting no versions fade away. Lighting up the dark with my own flame. Finding my way back to me. One quiet step each day, yeah. I wore the expectations like a heavy coat. Drown my voice in things you wrote. But now I listen to my own note. The softer truth I barely spoke. I'm learning how to be alone and hope. How to let my inner garden grow. I lost control but now I know. Sometimes breaking is how we glow. If loving you is losing me, then losing you set my heart free. Now every tear's a seed I'll keep. Growing strength beneath the tree. I'm finding my way back to me. Slowly breathing in what I used to be. Cleaning out the corners I couldn't see. Making space for who I'm meant to be. I'm letting no versions fade away. Lighting up the dark with my own flame. Finding my way back to me. One quiet step each day. Shovel dirt, hands raw, digging out my own grave. Buried dreams in the backyard, but I couldn't let them stay. Mama said the sky's closer when you reach through the haze. But I was trapped in the shadows, every step felt delayed. Shoebox riches, rubber bands, hope tied in knots. Clock ticking, can't rewind, but I'm grinding for the shot. Voices in my head screaming, boy, you better not. Fear ain't a chain, it's the devil's weak plot. I rise from the rubble, my spirit don't fold. Built from the struggle, my story been told. Dreams in the dirt, but they bloom in the cold. I'm fire in the winter, a diamond in the soul. Every L I took, man, I wear it like a medal. Climbing up the cliffs, I've been dancing with the devil. Bruises on my knuckles, but I'm stronger than the metal. Pain ain't a cage, it's the roots in my vessel. I saw the streets, see brothers, leave them hollow like cans. Felt the weight of the world, had to lift it with my hands. They said chase the money, boy, forget about the plans. But purpose over profit, now my feet in the sands. Rain never drown me, it wash me clean. Scars ain't curses, they still my dream.
The fridge hung low, food for one shelf hollow. TV blinks blue, a ghost and no follow. Phone stays dry, ain't no waves to swallow. The clock ticks loud, marking time I borrow. Try to stack bricks, build bridges, not walls, but they crumble in the silence of these halls. Empty rooms where the dreams once grew. Four walls, but they can't hold you. Echoes don't live here, only the truth. Empty rooms, just need the proof. Mama's voice and memory, bad, fading. Pops left scars, taught the art of waiting. The mirror shows a face, I'm still debating. Do I chase the bag or start creating? Piles of paper, but it won't catch the tears. What's the cost of a life lived in fear? Empty rooms where the dreams once grew. Four walls, but they can't hold you. Echoes don't live here, only the truth. Empty rooms, just me and the proof. Dust settles on a dresser where my dreams used to stand. Chasing paper cuts, bleeding through my hands. Every dollar spent echoes where I can't go. Family ties unravel like the threads in my old coat. What's the price of a soul? Dishing silver and stone, carrying weight, but I'm walking alone. Reflections in gold, they don't warm up the cold. Tell me what's the worth of a story untold. Mama's prayers in the cracks of the kitchen floor. Sacrifices sung through the slamming of a door. Daddy's shadow looms though he left years ago. I built a house of riches, but it don't feel like home. Scars map the journey, inked in invisible ink. Ooh, drowning in water, I was raised a dream. What's the price of a soul? Stitching silver and stone, carrying weight, but I'm walking alone. Reflections in gold, they don't warm up the cold. Tell me what's the worth of a story untold. Counting regrets like stars in the velvet sky. Dreams whispering truths that my pride denies. I held the world, but it slipped through my fear. Love and family, the treasures I storm inside my chest is finally past. I'm breathing softer than I have in the past. Pain used to linger hidden fast, but now it fades like shadows cast. I walk alone, but I don't feel afraid. Every step feels like a choice I made. The wounds I carry start to fade. Healing grows in quiet shades. I never thought I'd see the day where peace would come in such a gentle way. But here it is, soft as clay, shaping me again today. It's the quiet after the rain, where I finally feel free from the weight of pain. The world looks different, not the same. Soft colors washing every stain. I'm not who I was before the fall, but I'm stronger now through it all. In the quiet after the rain, I hear my heart again. I used to fear the nights alone, haunted by the things I couldn't know. Now silence feels like something grown, a gentle place I call my own. The pieces lost to form and hold. The cracks don't break, they make me gold. Every tear I shed was uncontrolled, but now they've watered my soul. Maybe pain was just the start of learning how to know my heart. Maybe I had to fall apart to feel this calm inside the dark. It's the quiet after the rain, where I finally feel free from the weight of pain. The world looks different, not the same. Soft colors washing every stain. I'm not who I was before the fall, but I'm stronger now through it all. In the quiet through the rain, I hear my heart again. Footsteps heavy, dragging through the cracks in the floor. Past echoes chasing voices I can't ignore. A ring of smoke curls, secrets etched in the air. Buried truths I carry, no one to share. Every corner bends, but the weight don't leave. Every word I speak, my chest can't breathe. Past shadows break when the dawn creeps in. Hollow victories, where do I begin? Try to pass the scenes, but it leaves within. Flash shadows fall, can't escape the spin. Used to dream in colors, now they fade to gray. Every handshake colder, slipping further away. Pocket full of crumpled bills, can't buy peace. Counting losses, they multiply, never cease. Every promise bent, left a fraction slow. Every bridge I cross, burned beneath the glow. Glass shadows break when the dawn creeps in. Hollow victories, where do I begin? Try to pass the scenes, but it leaves within. Glass shadows fall, can't escape the spin.
try to keep my feelings tucked away, but somehow you read what I don't say. You catch the cracks in my comfort sorted, like you're tuned to every beat I flood. Night I turn my face when the world gets loud, hide my truths in a quiet cloud, but you step in without being proud, soft enough to pull me out. You notice things I never show, the pain I buried down below. How do you always seem to know what I refuse to let unfold? You see through my silence, through the walls I built for self-defense. You feel every hitting consequence, call out the things I never said. As I don't have to speak to be revealed. You touch the wounds I thought were sealed. You see through my silence and make the broken parts feel healed. I've learned to smile when I'm falling apart, heart that tremble in my restless heart, but you find me in the missing parts, the quiet corners where shadows start. You don't ask for more than I can give, you don't rush the places where I live. You just breathe beside me and forgive the things I struggle to outlive. Maybe this is what it means to be truly seen. Let someone step behind the screen and find the spaces in between. Through the walls I built for self-defense, you feel every hidden consequence, call out the things I never said. So I don't have to speak to be revealed. You touch the wounds I thought were sealed. You see through my silence and make the broken parts feel healed. Try to stack these dreams on a fragile spine. Every dollar felt heavy, each moment mine. Mama's eyes held oceans, the tide pulled deep. She prayed while I ran, promises I couldn't keep. Broken glass on a path where we carved our name. Echoes of laughter now, shadowed by pain. Every coin in my pocket got a ghost attached. Every step forward, the past still scratched. Why do the echoes follow me? In the rain where I thought I'd be free. Every step, every breath feels the same. Running circles, trapped in this night. Father's voice in the distance, a low vibration, taught me math through the lens of desperation. Count what you owe but never count on them. Learn the hard way, trust ain't a gym. Love knocked once, left a scarf on my chair. Said she'd stay, but the air turned rare. Promises hang like coats on an empty rack. She walked out, never looked back. But the mirror don't lie, it shows what's real. The cracks, the fights, the wounds that heal. Still chasing the man I swore I'd find, lost in the maze of my own design. watch is heavy, sinking slow. It's a storm. Yeah. Empty plate, stomach growls. This house ain't a home. Mama's tears dried up, her face turned to stone. My brother's ghost lingers, I feel it in my bones. Got shadows in my chest, they don't let me breathe. Carrying a weight no one else can see. If I break, will it set me free? If I break, will it set me free? Pockets full of promises, paper still thin. Dreams so cheap where the darkness begins. Taught to hustle, taught to fight, taught to never let them in. But the mirror shows a stranger beneath my skin. Eyes wide but the light fades out. Heart loud but it drowns in doubt. Got shadows in my chest, they don't let me breathe. Carrying a weight no one else can see. If I break, will it set me free? If I break, will it set me free? Yeah. Family scattered, love feels distant, cold. Chasing bills, chasing meaning, chasing stories untold. Pain's a ladder I climb, reaching for gold. But the higher I go, the more the truth unfolds.
Shadows move, but they don't dance. Caught in mirrors, shattered chance. Street lights blink, Morse code pain. Every crack whispers my name. Heart a maze, no escape plan. Paper walls, fists won't land. Tired of climbing, no sky to reach. Lessons learned, but who gon' teach? Glass ceilings, I see them cracking. Trees above, but my feet stay fastened. Every step I hear the sound. Shards of me raining down. Glass ceilings, they cut so deep. Climbing awake but falling asleep. Mama said, boy, don't lose your fight. But my knuckles bruised from swinging at night. Prayers rise, never hit the clouds. I scream silent, crowds too loud. Torn shoes, but the road won't bend. Chasing peace, I can't defend. Dust settles where I used to stand. Blood and glass mixing my hands. Reflection, shit, truth or illusion. Hopes a drug, love's confusion. Glass ceilings, I see them cracking. Dreams above, but my feet stay fastened. Every step I hear the sound. Shards of me raining down. Glass ceilings, they cut so deep. Climbing awake but falling asleep.
Woke up in the gutter, dreams in the rubble. Heart heavy, but my spirit don't buckle. World try to shuffle me, piece in a puzzle. I'm the corner that don't fit, born for the hustle. Rain hit my window, tattoos on the glass. Each drop of memory, how long can pain last? Running from my past, but my shadow's too fast. Chain made of burdens, but I turned it to brass. Clocks tick slow when you wait for your time, but I'm building a ladder run by rhyme. Every scar's a story, not a crime. I wear them like a badge, let my soul shine. Rise through the shadows, fight through the night. Even in the dark, I'm my own light. Every fall's a step, every loss a fight. Climbing out the pit to the pigs inside. They said I'm dreaming, I said I'm awake. Build my own table, no crumbs on my plate. Life tried to drown me, I learned how to escape. Ice under pressure, diamonds I create. Mirror told me lies, said I'm less than enough. Had to smash it, now I'm picking me up. Sweat on my brow, grinds rough, streets tough. But the spark in my chest ignites when it's rough.
Buried under silence, the weight of my breath. Every step forward feels closer to death. The ground's a mirror, cracked and stained, a reflection of battle my soul has contained. Lost in the folds of a time that's stolen. Dreams feel heavy like pockets swollen. Faces of love now faded and cold. Chasing warmth in a world that sold its soul. Gold chains rust, they came by piece. The more I gain, the less I'm relieved. Tell me, where do the whispers go when the echoes of life start to slow? Climbing, I'm falling, I'm stuck in between a kingdom of shadows, a crown unseen. Mama's prayers hold me like arms unseen, but the streets carved a king from a boy unclean. I built my throne from the dust of despair. Now it cuts my hands, but I still don't care. The moon's a witness, sees me weak. A night in the armor of promises I couldn't keep. My heart's a vault, but the code is cracked. Rich in regret, yeah, my soul still ransacked.
Paper cuts from counting dreams, hands still bleed. Mama pray by candlelight, planting every seed. Daddy gone, left a hole in the breeze. I'm chasing something that I'll never please. Late nights, heartstrings unravel. Footsteps lost in gravel. Paper trails, I'm lost in the fold. Chasing a story that time never told. All I wanted was something to hold, but the weight of it all got so cold. Family ties frayed thin like a thread. Brother's voice, a memory stuck in my head. Money fills the cracks, but the cracks still spread. We feast on the future, but the past stays fed. What's a home when the walls can't speak? What's love when the foundation's weak? I'm stacking bricks, building up my peak, but every climb makes the summit feel bleak. Paper trails, I'm lost in the folds. Chasing a story that time never told. All I wanted was something to hold, but the weight of it all got so cold. Hands dirty, dreams heavy, digging through the sand. Mama's prayers on repeat, still I don't understand. Stacking whole like bricks, but the motor's running thin. Every dollar feels hollow, every loss feels like a sin. Midnight blue, the weight won't fade, carrying scars from dues I paid. Chasing the sky, but the ground won't move. What's left to hold when the world won't prove? Phone screens glowing, promises don't ring back. Time keeps slipping, can't outrun that track. Voices in the quiet, but none of them my own. Built a house from nothing, but it don't feel like home. Empty chairs where faces should have been. Tables full, but no one lets me in. Midnight blue, the weight won't fade, carrying scars from dues I paid. Chasing the sky, but the ground won't move. What's left to hold when the world won't prove? Try to build a bridge with broken hands, but every plank just turns to sand. Father's eyes in the mirror's frame, looking for peace but finding blame. Oh, looking for peace but finding blame. It's crazy how I miss you like a lost memory, even though we never wrote our history. We lived in moments, not reality, but somehow you still feel like home to me. I replay the looks that linger too long, the almost touch we never acted on. We were a quiet, unfinished song, but the silence still feels wrong. Maybe our timing was off by a breath. Maybe fear kept us both in check, but now I'm left with the echo and the depth of something we never met. I'm missing what we never had, the love we hinted at but never grabbed, the almost us that slipped through cracks, a future lost in what we lacked. You haunt me in a gentle way, a ghost of words we didn't say. I'm missing what we never had, but still feel every day. You were a chapter that never got read, a spark that lived only in my head. I felt the warmth in the things unsaid, a longing that quietly fed. Some nights I dream we crossed the line, that you're yours and I'm fully mine. But when I wake the stars realign, and reality draws its sign. Maybe we were meant to stay untouched like that. A poem half written, a truth we never unpacked. I'm missing what we never had, the love we hinted at but never grabbed, the almost us that slipped through cracks, a future lost in what we lacked. You There's a weight on my tongue I can't release. Words I hid away just to keep the peace. Every moment with you felt like a masterpiece, but I painted over truth with a quiet ease. You never asked what I tried to hide, and I never showed what lived inside. Now the silence keeps me occupied, a ghost of things I left untied. I replay the scenes in my mind, searching for a better line. The West Gone doesn't rewind, some truths stay undefined. All these unspoken things echo in my chest like broken strings. Thoughts that fly but never grow wings, feelings trapped in silent rings. I kept my heart behind a wall, afraid of showing it at all. Now I'm left with what I didn't bring, all these unspoken things. All these unspoken things. I wonder if you ever felt the same, if you caught the spark behind my shame. I smiled to hide the weight I couldn't name. Love's a quiet, complicated game. I should've told you what you meant to me, but the fear was stronger than the melody. Now the truth's lost in the memory, a song I never let you see. Maybe in another life I'll speak the words that made my heart go weak, but in this one I let them sleep. Secrets I was scared to keep. All these unspoken things echo in my chest like broken strings. Thoughts that fly but never grow wings, feelings trapped in silent rings. I kept my heart behind a wall, afraid of showing it at all. Now I'm left with what I didn't bring, all these unspoken things. All these unspoken.
Yeah, I've been drifting through the person I used to be, finding pieces of myself I left unconsciously. Every mirror shows a different side of me, a past I'm holding on to accidentally. I've grown but the shadows still stick around, whispers and mistakes in a familiar sound. Trying to move on but I'm tied to the ground, to echoes of a life I once crowned. But every scar I carry tells me where I've been. Every tear I buried made room for strength within. I'm letting go of the pieces of who I was, learning to breathe without the weight of my flaws. Healing comes slow, but it comes because I'm shedding the past like a layer of dust. Holding some on to what remains true, the parts of me I finally grew. Letting go of the pieces of who I was, to become someone new. I've been walking through the corners of my mind, dusting off the fears I left behind. Every memory is a different kind of pain I'm learning to redefine. Sometimes growth feels like breaking open a quiet storm bed, stays unspoken. But every part of me that once felt broken has turned
strength in slow motion. Maybe I was meant to outgrow who I used to be. To close the chapter gently and finally set me free. I'm letting go of the pieces of who I was, learning to breathe without the weight of my flaws. Healing comes slow, but it comes because I'm shedding the past like a layer of dust, holding on to more to what remains true. The parts of me I finally grew, letting go of the pieces of who I was, to become someone new. Falling through the silence, yeah. Falling through the silence, I know, I know. Cold floor on my feet, trace of cracks in the tile. Counting seconds, heart heavy, yet I fake the smile. Mama says, son, don't you drown in your pride. But I'm waist deep in promises, broken inside. Late nights, no peace, I'm caught in the sway. Father's voice lingers though he's miles away. Lost letters in my head, things I should have said. Now I'm stitching my wounds with this paper and lead. Weight on my chest, I can't breathe it out. The silence screams what my lips won't shout. Falling through the silence, reaching for the flame. Every step I take feels caught in the rain. Hands gripping air, searching for a name. Falling through the silence, nothing feels the same. Brother's shadow long gone, but it stays in my lane. Spend my youth chasing, running from pain. Dreams feel distant like they're locked in a cage, and I'm trading my tomorrows for another blank page. My girl said you can't love when you're empty inside, but my tank's been on E, and I've run out of pride. Chasing dollars to patrols they can't fill. The more I climb, the more I lose my will. Lights low, city humming far away. Sitting on my bed at the end of the day, yeah. Silence wraps around me like a warm embrace. Feels like I finally found my space. No more chasing shadows of who I should be. I breathe slow, letting go so gently. Every flaw feels lighter when it's just me. Peace is different when you set it free. Used to think I needed someone just to feel like I belong. Now I see my heart is stronger when the nights grow long. I'm alone but not lonely, finding comfort in the quiet that holds me. Learning how to love the softest part slowly. Healing in the darkness that unfolds me. Ooh, yeah. I'm alone but not broken. Every breath I take feels like a token of a life that's finally open to the love I owe myself. I've been walking through my thoughts like they're home. No fear in being here on my own. Every scar I carry something I
I've outgrown. Proof of battles fought and seeds I've sown. I don't need the noise to feel complete, just a steady rhythm and a calm heartbeat. Sometimes solitude is bittersweet, but it's where I find the peace I seek. If loving me is a slow process, then I'm learning not to rush the progress. Finding comfort in the stillness feels like finally being honest. I'm alone but not lonely, finding comfort in the quiet that holds me. Learning how to love the softest part slowly, healing in the darkness that unfolds me. I'm alone but not broken. Every breath I take feels like a token of a life that's finally open to the love I owe myself.